Welcome to Facebook Live here at the NBA Finals. I'm CJ McCollum, being joined by Warriors guard Klay Thompson. Klay, appreciate you joining us after practice. Obviously, you understand the importance of social media and how it impacts the sports world and our day-to-day life. So we've taken the time to field some questions from fans all across the world. And we'll get started shortly here. But I got to ask you, how you feeling? You got your last practice in before the finals. How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel good. This week off was a blessing because obviously I took that hit in the head last week. And, man, I feel, I got my win back. I'm excited. A lot of nerves, obviously, but once we get out there, the first couple minutes they'll go away, and it's just basketball again. So for me, I can't wait. Fam's in town. It's a dream come true, and I'm going to embrace every minute.
Yeah, I can see the look on your face, man. You look determined. You got that mix of determined and excited to go. I told him, put this trophy here, and Klay will talk to me.
But
I'm going to get started here with a question from my guy. It's touchscreen.
That's cool.
I'll let you get it in a second.
That's pretty.
What's your mindset going into the NBA Finals right now?
Man, mindset is just to have fun. Stay focused, one track mind right now, and that's just basketball. Get your rest, stay off my feet, and let it fly when I'm out there, man. Do what I've been doing the whole year, play with a lot of confidence, and play as hard as I can, and have no regrets.
Yeah, that's good. I think you guys are going to be okay. Obviously this home court advantage is something
it's big time for us,
all
man.
our players know about in the NBA, facing that. This guy looks pretty serious. Let's see.
Klay.
John R. With your father having experienced the NBA Finals, has he talked to you or gave you any insight on what to expect?
Yeah. He has. John, he just told me to, get as much rest as I possibly can. Like I said, have a one-track mind, which is just hoops, and look at it. It's going to be a battle. You're going to have your ups and downs, but stay even keel. I mean, we might take a loss or two. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we went down 2-1 against Memphis, and we responded great. So for us, we just we got to stay confident at all times and play with great focus, and I know we'll be all right.
That's good stuff, man. Hey, why don't you go ahead and give it a try, man? Click on one of these.
Let's see what these people got. Okay.
Aaron B.
Oh, shoot.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What past players game do you think most resembles yours?
Oh, man. That's a good question, Aaron. I would have to say probably, the Ray Allens, the Rip Hamilton type, Chris Mullin, Allen Houston, guys who could, about that, guys who could come off screens, catching fire, need one or two dribbles to create a shot. And for me, I try to model, I try to stay in great shape because I love to run around and try and, I'm not, I don't have the handles of Steph. So for me, movement without the ball and just cutting hard and, trying to hump my shot on the move is huge for me, and that's what those guys did. And I watched a lot of film of them, Reggie Miller, and try to emulate what they did growing up.
Yeah, I can see the Allen Hughes. I can see all those comparisons, but Reggie Miller can't guard like you. I'll just go on the record and say I'm sorry, Reg. This girl looks very interesting right here. And speaking of shooting, I know this might come to mind first as something that you work on more than anything else or practice, but tell the fans out there, what you're working on in practice, the most.
I honestly try to guard Steph as much as possible, because if you can guard him, you can guard anybody, because his shot, he's got such a unique style of play that you can't give him any space because he's such a great shooter. You know this. You give him an inch, it's going up. So for me in practice, try to guard him, try to guard Andre, have Andre guard me. Just go against my teammates and get you better and get up a lot of shots. I love to shoot, so I never have to hit 500 or make 250. I just try to, whatever I feel like doing that day, it doesn't matter. I don't put a number on it. I just try to get a good feel in, and I just love to have shooting competitions, and I just love to see the ball go in the hoop.
Yeah, my brother told me as you get older, you need less reps. You just need to
muscle memory.
See it go in a couple of times. And
your brother got 80 in the game. I saw that.
Yeah, he's a bucket getter. How do you deal with the pressure, man? I had to ask you. I knew it was coming. We got the trophy here. You got your family in town. It has to be a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, there's pressure. I mean, every professional athlete goes through pressure to win, and it's something you just got to harness and kind of embrace. It's what makes the games fun. I mean, if we lose, it's not the end of the world. It's gonna hurt. Losing sucks, but at the end of the day, we get to live a dream. We get to compete for a living and play basketball. So, I put things in perspective. I mean, the sensation of winning is amazing, but I just try not to beat myself up too much when we, I don't play to my standard or we lose, because you're always gonna have another opportunity. and it does sting. But you know what? You know, there's going to be a second chance, and you just got to embrace the pressure. I mean, we're here for a reason. That's how I look at it.
That's a great way to look at it. I think you got the right mindset. I heard about your dog, too.
Yeah, he takes a lot of edge off. He gives me something to do, man. He keeps me responsible.
If you had to pick, who would you say your biggest role model has been? I think this is
Man, I'd probably have to say my father or my older brother, and even my little brother, just because we would, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those two, because we played one-on-one growing up my whole life, 2-on-21. There's 3 of us. We played football, baseball, didn't matter. Whatever sport we played, we really took it at each other. We still do to this day, so I look up to those two a lot, especially my little brother, man. He works harder than any kid I know just with his baseball. And even my older brother, still grinding, playing the D-League. He still wants to make it so bad, so I look up to those two guys a lot.
If we could go back in time, I'm not going to press the board. I'll skip the board one time. If we could go back in time a little bit to your dad's prime, and I wouldn't even say you're in your prime yet. What, you're 23, 24?
25.
25.
Getting old, man.
Yeah, get up there a little bit, but they say 26, 27, 28 is the prime. Who wins in a game of one-on-one between you and your father?
Man. Well, it depends. I mean, is it winner take the ball? You know, is it losers?
Well, I mean, how we play in Portland, it's, I mean, we could do 5 spots, 3 dribbles. Like winner, I mean, you make it, you take it.
I think I got mine down too quick for him, and he's big. And he would try to back me down and shoot his ugly jump hook or his step back, but I know he's not gonna make it. You know, he make it 60% of the time. I know if I get the ball, I'm gonna hit a couple threes. I might have to take me over my dad. He was a great player. He averaged 20-11 one season for the Blazers, and he could really hoop, but I think I got the edge on him a little bit.
Yeah, I had to ask you. I've talked to him a couple times before your games.
He won't. He'll say the exact opposite.
He'd probably say that he'd put you on that block and then, like you said before, hit you with a couple hooks. But,
you get tired, though, quick, man.
Yeah. I think we haven't done this one yet. Let me see. No, we haven't. Anna, what's the #1 thing you've learned from the playoffs that you think will help you prepare for the finals? This is getting a little redundant, but I got to ask it. I got to ask it.
I learned not to get too big-headed and not to get too down on yourself. You could have a big game, you could go out there, score 30 and win. And the next game, you know, you could have a bad one. You could go out there, shoot 3 for 15 and score 9 points and take the loss. And for me, I've learned that you just gotta, you know, focus on what's important. That's winning. You could, and it's the best of 4. I mean, best of 7. So it's not like you're gonna go out there and win it overnight. Like I said, if you get out there and get a big win, you can't get too confident for the next game. You just gotta go out there and play every game like it's your last, and know that it's the best of 7. It's the marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, that's a good idea to have. And we're going to finish up with this. As you can see it, it's already on the screen here. And we got, 4 answers here. What is the greatest moment in NBA Finals history? And before you answer, I must tell you that you can't say that this month will be the greatest moment in NBA history.
Besides this month, because it hasn't been done in 40 years, it's going to be great, and it's going to happen for us in the Bay.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
We will do that
Klay
for
Thompson.
You. Yep.
It's getting done in the Bay.
Absolutely. Bring it back to Oakland. For me, though, I was young. I remember this. I was only 8. That was pretty amazing. The Michael Jordan shot. This is pretty. I mean, this is always talked about in NBA lore and all that. This is an underrated shot. You know, that hook shot is not an easy shot. That's why no one shoots anymore, man. People don't. It's not. It's just tough. But I would say Ray Allen's 3 to me is the greatest moment, just because without that, LeBron wouldn't have 2 rings. You know, it helped shape so many guys' legacy just off one shot, and it helped shape his legacy just because he could help him get another championship. So that changed the storybooks, and that was a tough shot too, backpedaling in the 3 from the corner. So that's probably the freshest in my mind, and I was old enough to remember that. My 2nd year in the league, obviously, so it was, to me, that was probably the greatest moment in the NBA Finals so far, just because, you know, it was so fresh in my mind still, and it happened while I was still in the league. I mean, I was pretty young when all these happened. We were, so Ray Allen has to take the cake for me.
Well, Klay, I appreciate you coming on. Obviously, you have a unique opportunity here.
We do. Hopefully, I'll see this one in a couple weeks, man.
You can submit your legacy this month, man.
That's the plan.
Best of luck, man. Hopefully, we'll see each other in Western Conference Finals here shortly.
Sounds good, yeah. Be nice to get back to Portland playing in front of the fam.
That's it, Facebook Live. We appreciate you tuning in. Tune in later. Matthew Dellavedova going to be on.
All right. Thanks, CJ.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, I'll see you down the line, bro.
Thank you very much.